not novice in speaking and presenting. He just want to formally get into the practice of speaking. He is a co-founder and CTO of Faces Innovation, a software development company based in Denmark and India. He done his BTech from Munnar Engineering College and worked in companies like Emirates and Nestle and developing enterprise software application for them. So on the theme, of course, build to adapt is a very relevant to any company in the social and environmental situation. Global pandemic is going on, so people need to stay and work from home with a limited social interaction, and building adaptable business that can continue even these kind of situations is very important. So he thinks he can be a big part of that change, or to building something to adapt for businesses. So welcome to do your first speech in Toastmasters. Over to you, and all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster Muhammad Ansar.
The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointment along the way. This is a quote by Robert Kiyosaki, an influential entrepreneur and author of the famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. My name is Muhammad Ansar. Born into a family of government employees, it was difficult to understand why I had always an urge to build something of my own. People called me adventurous. Some even went to the extent of calling me a rebel. If working towards your dream is rebellious, yes, then I am one. All my decisions I took in my life was stepping stone to the big dream of starting my own company. I started my career in 2004 in a small IT company in Cochin. 2 years into my career, I started a company with a couple of my friends after resigning from the job. Fortunately or unfortunately, it didn't work well. I was very disappointed, but I understood I was too inexperienced for starting something in that part of my career. Packed up my bags and I rejoined the same company again. Worked there for a couple more years, and then the next turning point of my life happened as the form of marriage. I married in the age of 25 to a girl who was settled in UAE. After the marriage, I also thought to have a change in location, and we relocated to Dubai, and I joined Nestle Middle East as a software engineer. After a year in Nestle, I joined Emirates Airlines. A job in Emirates was like a dream job. Very good salary, nice work environment, and amazing work-life balance. I could reach home by 3 p.m. in the afternoon, finishing my job. I could spend the whole evening with my family. But my entrepreneur dream and the desire to start something of my own was unfulfilled. I wanted to do more interesting things. I started spending time on technology communities that helped me building relationships around the world. I started doing some freelance consulting to customers in US and Europe after my job hours. That's when one of my friends called me and informed his company is looking for a senior software engineer for a challenging new product they are building. I looked into the job and it was very challenging, and I resigned from Emirates and joined this new company. So, like I said, all the decisions I took were part of my bigger dream. This job change held the most important one. It was during the last global recession, and by the time I joined this company, they lost a few contracts and went into a financial struggle. So you could imagine the disappointment I was in when they couldn't pay my first salary in full. People around me started questioning my decision to leave Emirates. People thought that was a very, very bad decision. But fortunately, I have a very supportive wife, and we were able to survive with her job. With no much work in the new company, I had plenty of time, free time, and I stepped up my support in the technology community, developer community. One day, I got connected with a Danish programmer who was looking for some technology help in an online forum. I helped him with a few different things, and we got into a good relationship and started collaborating together on projects. As we started working together, we were able to find more projects from the Danish markets. That made me thinking, why should I stay in Dubai? I could go back to India and expand the team. So I laid out a plan, discussed with my wife, and all presented to the Danish programmer. And he was more than happy to join, being part of it. I resigned my job in 2011 December, relocated to Cochin with my wife. We hired 2 software engineers and started our company in Kadavandra in a 400 square feet office. 8 years down the line, we are now 70 people company with office in Infopark and an office in Copenhagen, developing software solutions for Fortune 500 companies like MasterCard, Maersk, Nestle, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurship is a journey with a lot of struggle and pain. But if you learn to handle and enjoy it, you can build your dream. My journey is not finished. There is miles to go. I know there will be pain and disappointments, but I hope to overcome it. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.